Hayden Koval is he's awfully good. 20 points for him, and easily could have had 26 or 29. Had a couple of threes rattle out. But, man, he was good, Coach, and affected a lot of shots at the rim and then blocked 6 others. You survive a game where they knock down 15 to 33, most of those three-pointers, very well contested, and you pull out a big home win.
Yeah, I told the guys I didn't think they could make enough threes to beat us, and they dang near did. But, again, you have to make a lot of threes and shoot a great percentage to do that. I thought the second half we tightened our defense up. I thought we did a little bit better job of containing it. I just didn't feel the first half there was an urgency on the defensive end. We were scoring relatively easy and just thought we kind of were playing that way on the defensive end. The second half was much, much better, and Hayden was a big part of that.
You guys continue to share the ball well. I thought the passing was really good. And they double-teamed. It reminded me a little bit of what Lamar tried to do. There were a lot of double teams just randomly all over the court. 18 assists today on 29 made baskets. Your team is really doing a good job of sharing it. Yeah, we're getting better at that. I think our turnovers are starting to go down. The assists are starting to go up. And when you're sharing the ball like that, well, you can get contributions from, a lot of different people. You get a couple 6s and a 9 and an 8. And, it's not just one guy, even though Hayden had the 20 and Eddie had 16. But, these are conference games, Justin. I told the guys, when you're trying to win a conference championship, this is the way it usually looks. If you look at any league in America, all the talent's usually relevant. It's the SEC's got SEC talent. Almost everybody in every school has that. Same in our league. So what it comes down to is, can you execute when the game's on the line? And I thought that was what we were really good. The last 2 minutes, we did the things we needed to do, got a couple of run-out layups, which kind of sealed the deal, but really proud of the win tonight. Yeah, tell me what happened there. I was going to ask you about that, about those last couple plays that were critical to make it a 3-possession game and put it out of reach unless something went horrifically wrong down the stretch, which luckily it didn't. But what did you guys do defensively, and then how did you get the run out? Because it's not something you had a lot of tonight. No, I think what happened was we knew they were trying to isolate certain guys. We switched ball screens, and once we they get a big on a small, that they usually don't give it up. And so what we did, we just made the help a little bit closer to the ball, made them make maybe an extra pass, and then our closeouts were really good late. I thought we really challenged, even a couple, as you alluded to, that went in. I thought we were right in their face. And then, you're coming up with some key rebounds. I know one great play is Hayden actually blocked it and rebounded at the same time, right. And then I thought we showed poise against their press. We got to use all of our timeouts, but we executed and got the ball to the right people. I thought you guys fought so hard on the board. There were a couple of plays that really stood out to me. You got Jordan Grant down here going up against a bigger defender, and he fought for that ball and earned it. And then down here, DeAndre Jones goes up and rips a rebound away from a big and draws a foul. Yeah, absolutely. And we got the key ones. And when you play a team that shoots this many threes, the rebounding gets kind of skewed. It's difficult because the ball ricochets off the rim when they miss. And there were a couple times, I know early in the game, I felt like we were in good position. The ball just bounced over our head. And that gets frustrating for a team. And we had to, at halftime we talked about maybe boxing out a little bit higher on the floor, not going into the lane quite as much. But, key rebounds at key moments and key plays by players you're learning to trust and feel like that they're gaining tons of experience in these close ball games. Coach, congratulations. That was a fun one. Back here Wednesday, and, New Orleans, one of those 4-win teams. You guys joined that club today to keep you in the upper echelon. I know that we talked about it. You guys are playing, not only to try to claim a championship, but also for seeding when you get to conference tournament time, which is critical if you want to make, the big dance at the end of the year, which is everybody's goal. This is obviously a big step forward. It sure is. And, it's one of those things, as we've talked about a lot this year, Justin, anybody can beat anyone on a given night. And you just have to be ready on that particular date. And New Orleans is such a physical, tough-minded team. And, we had kind of had our way with them last year down there. I'm sure they haven't forgotten that. And that's some talk for a different day, but we know we're going to have a tough foe on our hand come Wednesday night. Interestingly enough, today's battle was to get to 4 between these two teams. Yeah. New Orleans currently trailing by 11, and obviously a long way to go at Corpus Christi. But we could have a battle for the first team to get to 5 between you two on Wednesday. Yeah, that'd be great, and we'd love to be in kind of some uncharted waters. I would love to be the hunted for a while and kind of see how, instead of always clawing from the bottom. But, again,
we're trying to stay. I think with this team in particular, I'm trying to stay in the moment as much as possible, and I think that's really working well for us. They're kids that want to please so bad. I think when you paint these grandiose ideas for them, it almost puts undue pressure. So we're trying to, Monday we'll try to get better, and hopefully that leads into Wednesday's game.